Hello and welcome back to the Kapil Gupta Career Pod Show, the space where dreams, clarity, and strategy meet. And if you've studied abroad or are planning to, here's something we don't talk about enough: coming home. Everyone loves to talk about the application process, the flight abroad, the campus life, the travel, the experiences. But very few prepare you for what happens after you return. And here's the truth: coming back home can be harder than leaving. In fact, studies show that over 70% of students experience some level of reverse culture shock within the first 3 months of returning from overseas. And more than 50% of them struggle to rebuild their professional identity back home. Why? Because life moves on. Your friends have changed, the job market has shifted, and you have changed too. And that's why today's episode is going to be powerful and practical. We are talking about the reintegration checklist for study abroad students returning home. And by the end of this episode, you'll walk away with a step by step game plan to reconnect with your network, translate your global experience into local value, navigate the job market, handle reverse culture shock, and keep growing personally and professionally. So, whether you're listening to this on your flight back home or sitting in your childhood room feeling confused about what next, this one's for you. Hello, all. I'm Kapil Gupta, career coach, life mentor, and founder of Study Abroad Academy. I'm on a mission to help 100,000 high school students break free from confusion, fear, and self doubt and step into global classrooms, powerful careers, and a life they love. Now, this isn't just about studying abroad, it's about building clarity, confidence, and character. I do it with coaching, mindset work, and the game changing power of graphotherapy because students deserve more than just guidance, they deserve transformation. So, let's start with one of the most important things you can do immediately after returning: reconnect with your network. So, that is step one. So, when you go abroad, your local professional connections often become cold. You might lose touch with old professors, internship supervisors, or industry mentors. And now is the time to rebuild those bridges. So, start by updating your LinkedIn profile with your latest international experience. Mention your university, any internships, volunteer projects, or leadership experiences you have had. Then reach out to your Indian network, not just to say, hey, I'm back, but to restart conversations. Drop a short message to professors, mentors, and peers. Attend alumni events of both your Indian and foreign university. India has a growing ecosystem of professional communities, especially in metros like Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, and Hyderabad. Attend at least one industry event, seminar, or networking mixer every month. Because here's the truth: 80% of job opportunities are still found through networking, not cold applications. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Walk into rooms where they live. And now, coming to step number two, that is translating global experience into local value. So, here's something many students get wrong: they come back with international experience but struggle to explain it in a way that Indian recruiters understand. Now, just saying I studied in the UK or I have international exposure isn't enough. Indian companies care about what you can do with that experience. So instead of using heavy jargon like intercultural competence or cross border collaboration, say things like, I've worked in multicultural teams and led presentations with people from 5 countries. I've adapted to fast paced academic environments and built problem solving skills in real time. I learned to work independently, manage my finances, and thrive outside my comfort zone. Now, these are the skills Indian employers value: adaptability, communication, critical thinking, problem solving, and resilience. Show them how your overseas journey made you a better professional, not just a traveler with good Instagram photos. And here's where many returning students hit a wall. They expect the Indian job market to match their expectations from abroad. But the landscape here is different. In India, sectors like IT, consulting, finance, startups, sustainability, edtech, AI, and data science are growing rapidly. The number of startups alone crossed 1 lakh in 2024, creating opportunities in areas you may not have considered before. You need to understand where your skills fit. So tailor your CV specifically for Indian recruiters. Keep it crisp, result oriented, and easy to scan. Highlight your achievements and skills, not just your degree name. Also, be prepared for salary expectation adjustments. So, what you earned or expected abroad may not match initial offers in India. Now, that doesn't mean your value is less, it's just a different market. So, be smart about negotiation. Research salary benchmarks, build your leverage through skills and network, and remember, your global experience is your asset, not a burden. Now, coming to step four, that is personal reintegration. Now, this is the part no one warns you about. You've changed. India has changed. Your friends have changed too. So, when you return, you may feel like a foreigner in your own country. Simple things like traffic, noise, conversations, or even family expectations may feel overwhelming. You may want to talk about your experiences, but not everyone around you will fully relate. And this is called reverse culture shock. And it's for real. And here's how to handle it. First, don't rush. Give yourself time to adjust. Second, maintain some of your overseas routines, your morning walk, your journaling, your independence. These help anchor your identity. And third, talk to others who have been through this. Find communities of returnees or alumni groups. You'll realize you are not alone. A reintegration is not about erasing your global self. It's about blending your international growth with your Indian roots. And the biggest mistake students make after coming back is thinking the journey is over. So that is step five. It's all about continuous growth. So in reality, this is just the beginning. The world of work is changing rapidly. According to the World Economic Forum, 44% of workers will need to upskill or reskill by 2030 to stay relevant. And this is the perfect time to identify what skills can make you future proof in India. And maybe it's a certification in AI or digital marketing, maybe a short course in leadership, or maybe a professional exam like CFA, PMP, or IELTS if you want to work in global companies. And don't be afraid to think like an entrepreneur. Many students use their international learning to launch startups, consult, or create side hustles that grow into full time opportunities. Set a 5 year vision. Ask yourself, how can I blend my international exposure with the opportunities in India? Because reintegration is not about shrinking back, it's about expanding smartly. So, coming back home after studying abroad can feel confusing, emotional, and overwhelming. But it's also a powerful opportunity to redefine your career and identity with clarity. reconnect with the network, reframe your global story, understand your job market, ground yourself emotionally, and keep learning always. And remember, your journey abroad wasn't just about a degree, it was about growth. So now your reintegration is about using that growth to build the life you truly want. And here's my challenge to you. Within the next 7 days, take at least one step from this reintegration checklist. Send that LinkedIn message, update your CV, attend a networking event, sign up for one new course because clarity comes from action, not overthinking. So if this episode helped you, share it with one friend who's just returned from studying abroad or planning to. Follow the Kapil Gupta Career Pod Show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And don't forget to leave a review. Your feedback helps more students find their direction. I'm Kapil Gupta signing off. Welcome home. Your next chapter starts now.